Hi, how are you? This is Ramon Rivas and I want to welcome you to our real estate tip for today. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer a question that was posted on my support forum for Xima. And the person that posted this question, they wanted to know how to be able to search for out-of-state owners. They wanted to know how they can export their information into mailing labels or to an Excel spreadsheet. So I've been getting that question a lot lately. And since I don't have a video explaining this using the new version of the system, I decided to go ahead and put this video out there for you guys. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to go ahead and switch from the basic search to the advanced search, because the search that we're going to do is going to require more filters. So I'm going to click on the advanced search, and then depending on what you're looking for, you may or may not change the type of search that we're gonna do. I'm just gonna keep it kind of simple today, and we're gonna stay under public records. Then you're gonna choose the county that you're gonna use. In this case, I'm just gonna choose Miami-Dade. Then the property type that you want to search for, you can leave this as any type or choose one of this. I'm kind of going to do single family homes, because I want to show you also a search that I think may be very beneficial for your business. Then under the foreclosure status, you pick whatever you want to do. In this case, I'm going to decide pre-foreclosed, and I'm going to select that not owner occupied, because ultimately our owners that we're looking for are going to be out of state. Then I'm going to bring the debt equity into play, and I'm going to say I want at least 40% debt equity. That means that at least 40% of the market value of the property is going to be free and clear of any debt. Then here on the for sale filter, I kind of like using this a lot, so I'm going to select it to no, which is going to basically eliminate the properties that are listed by a real estate agent. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the more fields under the public record criteria still, and that's where we're going to go ahead and introduce the out-of-state owner. So for the out-of-state owner, what we're going to do is we're going to use the owner state, which is this field right here, and we're going to select the filter to be not start with, and all we're going to do is type FL. So I want to receive all the addresses where the owner state is not Florida. Then to help out my search, my equity search filters, this has nothing to do with the owner state, but still want to show you this. I'm going to use the known debt, and I'm going to say known debt equal or greater to 10,000. And what I'm doing there is I'm eliminating any properties that are pre-foreclosed that are showing more than 40% equity, but where we were not able to pick any debt information for that property. So basically all my properties are going to have real debt, and that's why they're going to be showing 40% equity or more. And the last filter that I'm going to show you has nothing to do with the out of state, but it has to do more with the foreclosure status. When I do a search for pre-foreclosed or foreclosed properties, I always configure my sold filter under the foreclosures to no, because that will eliminate properties that were pre-foreclosures but sold while having the lease pendants, or were foreclosed but then later on sold. So every time I'm searching for pre-foreclosed or foreclosed properties, I pick the sold filter to no. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit search, and the system is telling me that it found 41 results. So those are the properties that are that have at least 40% equity, that are not owner occupied, where the owner is out of the state of Florida, that are not listed for sale, and that haven't sold after the lease pendants was filed. So for me to do a mailing on this, I could go and either create mailing labels, or I can export the information to Excel. So I'm going to create the mailing labels by clicking on the print labels button, and then here the system will allow me to pick the label type. These are Avery standard codes. The 5160 is a very popular one, so I'm going to keep that. And here I could decide the font size, 8, 9, or 10. I kind of like leaving it at 8. And here I can decide whether I send this to the owner's mailing address or to the property. I kind of like leaving it under the owners, especially since we are trying to reach owners that are out of the state of Florida. And then here the alignment of the text, I kind of like it centered. And then here I decide whether or not I want my labels to say current resident or and then the owner of the property. I'm going to say yes so that I can show you what it looks like. I'm going to click apply, and as you can see, the system generates the labels for me. So these are the labels that are ready for printing. Now I'm going to come back to the system and I'm going to close this, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to export this information to Excel so that I can go ahead and do a mail out using Excel. When I click on the Excel export to Excel report button, the system is going to ask me whether I want to save the Excel report with the owner data or not. I need to say yes so that the owner's mailing address will come with the Excel report. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click open with Excel, and my whole Excel report is going to open up. As you can see, we have all the owner's information, including phone numbers, zip codes, and mailing address as well. So that would be how you can go ahead and find out-of-state owners and also export that information to Excel. So hopefully that helps you, and stay connected. I'll be posting more videos as we go along. So thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in our next real estate video tip.